If you have not seen the Great British Baking Show, I don't know what you're doing here. You should go watch it right now. Go. Wait, no. Finish watching this first. And then go watch it. It's on Netflix. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited for today because I am sharing with you something I just received in the mail from Shiro Cosmetics. See, I was recording something for a podcast, which will be out by the time this posts for Shiro Cosmetics. And when we opened up the website, we saw this thing called the Great British Makeup Box. And I could not leave the website without buying it. And look at the box. Is that not the cutest thing? It looks like you just got some macaroons or something. Here's what it looks like on the inside. They have 3 different boxes, and I got the technical. They're all $35 each. You get 1 blush, 3 eyeshadows, and a lip gloss. Or you can get the entire collection in one. I think that's $100. I will double check if I'm wrong. I'll put it somewhere, probably down here. Let's get started with some swatches. So I'm going to start with the eyeshadows. First we have Creme Patisserie. Oh, and it's got sifters. So fancy. And this is one of those things that's really close to my skin color. So you can't even tell there's anything there. I will have to try that on the eyes to see how opaque it is. I can't really tell. Looks like it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. A subtle sheen. Here we have Gingham Altar. It's kind of a brown. I don't mean to flip you off there. Looks like that's going to be shimmery as well. So there that is. That's Gingham Altar. Nice brown neutral. It's a very subtle shimmer. It's not real in your face. You could probably use this in your crease and it would be okay. It would just look a little glowy or something. And last we have, I don't know how to pronounce that. Frangipanic? I don't know. Frangipanic? I'm sure that's not it, because that would be a very American way to do it. And this is a British baking show. So here we have Frangipana. So this is more of like a grayish, this is like a taupe. And this one appears to be matte. So it's a very neutral kind of color story here. It won't be the most like exciting out there look that we get with this. But it'll be a nice everyday kind of thing, and you can always add a little something to it. So here we have, up next, blush in Tutti By. This also has a sifter, because we're fancy. As you can tell, I normally order like the samples and the mini sizes of things, so they don't have the sifter. So I'm a little bit too excited about a sifter. It goes kind of sheer. Let me get a little more on that, see if we can build it up. I mean, you want your blush to be fairly sheer and not giving you some kind of clown vibes, but there it is. I'd say it's kind of a terracotta. Yeah, I'd call that terracotta. Maybe a little bit on the orange side of terracotta. A little like an orange brown. So that's that. And then we also have this lip gloss, which is called Technical. Same name as the box. This is very similar, I feel, to the blush, which is nice. Get a cohesive color going on your, I'm going to do this at the top here. Nice cohesive color going on your face. Ooh, it smells good. Oh, smells like cake batter. Nice. Yeah, pretty similar. I mean, I can't really, this I think is a little bit lighter. And that's maybe the only difference between the blush color and the lipstick color. If you're seeing something different than I am, that might be the camera, but please let me know. Anyway, why don't we try putting some of this on my face? Get the usual primer. Now, full disclosure, I did have to take off some eyeshadow before filming this video. So there is a small chance there is a little bit of a makeup remover residue on my eyelids, which could possibly affect the performance of these shadows. So here we see the problem with filming on your phone is that when you get a call, it stops filming. So, picking up right where we left off, we are going to get this one, Creme Patisserie, and going to use that all over the lid. Just a nice light coating, because this does have a little bit of shimmer in it. I don't want to just glitter out my eyes. So we're just trying to set. And then next, let's get that matte thing I can't pronounce. And we'll use that as a transition. Okay, so this blends in pretty nicely. It looks a little more brown on my eyes than it did on my hand. So there's shadow number 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip my finger into this and pat this onto the outer 2/3 of my eye. Oh, fallout. I'm gonna worry about blending that out in just a minute. All right, that looks pretty even. So that's what we've got so far. Don't worry about the unblendedness of it. I'm gonna fix it. So let's go ahead and pat a little bit of the light color onto the inner third of the lid. And I just switched to my pinky so I would have, you know, a fresh spot to work with. Let's see if we can build that a little more. I'm gonna get kind of a stiffer blending brush. This nice and dirty Wet n Wild one. Gonna wipe it off real quick. I'm just gonna blend the 2 colors on my lids together. So we have a nice gradient, hopefully. Okay, and then, yeah, what I wanna do, aha! And this is also a little dirty. Sorry. Jeez. What do you want from me? All right, I'm just gonna get a tiny bit of that brown again, and I'm going to use that to get the outer V and kind of blend into the crease here. Get this blended out so we don't have any harsh lines. Fallout City. How about some blush? This Wet n Wild blush brush, and we're gonna go ahead and just tap real light. See if we have a repeat of the last attempt to use loose blush. So I'm just gonna go in apples and brush it back. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. Looks very natural. So if you're a warm tone gal like moi, you will probably like this. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And a little tap, tap, tap it. There may come a day when I will say tap and not also refer to Happy Gilmore. But today is not that day. And I do have a little bit of bronzer on from earlier today. I don't know. There's a little bit left. It's not, I don't know. It's probably not as strong as it was this morning. Okay, so I think we can pop the glasses back on. Yeah, I do like that blush. And I will say the shadows behave nicely, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to wear these shadows without some other, pop of color. I guess, I mean, yeah, I can always do the pop of color on my lips instead, but I like colorful eyelids. But obviously, if you are more into the neutral eye look, I think you will really like this. And they also have other boxes within the set that are more lively. Less neutral. So why don't we finish this off with the lip gloss. Oh, it smells so good. It smells just like cake batter. Like, it makes me want Maggie Moo's. It feels very creamy. Nice, light kind of peachy nude. It's a lighter color than I would normally go for, but I like it. And yeah, it feels so nice. I will say it's got a little bit of sheerness to it. So if you want a real opaque lip color, this probably is not your cup of tea. Haha, British. Anyway, so that's the Great British Makeup Box from Shiro Cosmetics. I give it 2 thumbs up from Siskel and Ebert, and I hope you give this video a thumbs up. How's that for a segue? So have a great one. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Bye. Mwah. You know, the problem with getting in this close is that you can't tell that my dress has dinosaurs on it. In case you wanted to know. I'm sure you did. Everyone wants to know when your dress has dinosaurs on it. I would.